Okay, so here's the aftermath after the shower. Again, this is that table. I was lucky to get cheap. You can't always get them that cheap. Sometimes they're like $7.99 or something like that. And when you're on a budget and you're not hireable because you're a certain age and all that stuff, and how you look, and they don't care if you're more intelligent and have more skills than the most tech-savvy person working at their place, and the most tech-savvy person doesn't even know that the Amazon Echo Show was released a couple of weeks prior, etc. Here, my towel, this mangy, setup here. You gotta stick it back in the bag, with all the disgusting things. Everything's, caked with water. I don't know if you can hear the splashing sounds outside, but that's been going on since I stopped showering 5 or 10 minutes ago. All this is like a big production. It takes too long and all that stuff. Again, this leaves this water all caked over here. But you need to keep the curtain as wide as you can, not bunched up where it's going to gain a lot of mildew and mold if you keep it bunched up that way and the water drops don't get to dry. So I'll turn that overhead back on. It actually went on automatically. Again, we got maybe the world's most dangerous garbage can. Maybe there's a couple other dangerous ones in the world. Obviously, this tiny little drain isn't doing it by itself. I don't know if the city, county, state, or federal government here at the Winton Hotel, 445 O'Farrell Street, San Francisco, California, 94102. Again, I don't bring this all the time, the table, because it kind of marks me as one of the few people who brings it, and they'll watch me on the overhead monitoring system, which does not record, apparently, or it seems to have never recorded. Apparently, the city, county, state, and federal government officials and the cops, they don't come looking for any recordings, and they don't, expect them to be made or what have you. Again, I'm recording this at the latest time in the history of the world, and in the shadow of Silicon Valley, and you would think, our bulwark would be technology, that would be our wheelhouse, but it's almost the opposite, astonishingly enough. All right, so I don't know if I flip this the wrong way or something, but looks like it's giving me a hard time, and hard time's what I really don't like right now. Well, I think I gotta flip it the long way like this. You gotta, if you haven't showered, I haven't showered in 5 days, and that's like a lucky window. That's like a close window, a nearby concentric circle spiral. Last time it was 10 days if you check the recording. Just by chance I was able to record them back to back. I guess I won't always be able to do that, and I don't want to bore you with a million shower videos. But I know, again, some older guys in their late 70s, at least one hasn't showered for months, and that's a routine for him. He doesn't come to the bathroom for months, and he needs like guardrails all over the wall here. I can't believe the ADA, Association for Disabled Americans, American Disability Association or something. ADA, I can't remember exactly. Again, we're getting those noises out there. There is no peephole where I could see what's going on. And if I have to call the police or something, or maybe it's the thugs who nearly killed me 10 weeks ago with my 3 heart attacks, trying to give me another one, even though I warned them. I was already a heart patient, to leave me alone. The 2 big thugs, one looked like Dennis Rodman, the other one like Reuben Hurricane Carter, and the pit bull dog, which I still believe I hear barking continuously, day after day in this godforsaken place. And again, the managers, the staff, they're all black anyway, so they're not gonna be on your side. They don't see right or wrong; they just see black or some other race. If you're not black, it's they want to create a world and an environment, just like the mayor of San Francisco now, and these fake rallies they have that are anti-white or what have you, and it's older white Caucasian straight males are like the enemy to them, and they won't listen to a thing they have to say. It doesn't matter how much wisdom it has. It's just you're automatically in the wrong if you're not in our group. David Eagleman covered this material in the last PBS presentation I saw of him within the last week. You can see a lot of his brilliant work on the web. and it's about being an insider or an outsider. That's all it's about. It's as childish as that. There's an S.E. Hinton novella that was made into obviously a pretty famous movie, The Outsiders, with Ralph Macchio and Tom Cruise and I think Patrick Swayze and almost everybody else in Hollywood at the time, young Hollywood. So I'm going to keep this running as I go outside, but it could be a big mistake, and they could brand me their enemy and all that stuff, or just kill me right on the spot. If it's 7:23 p.m. It looks like it's Saturday, August 26, 2017. Again, they had that fake march on Chrissy Field today with the fake park police. The park police are totally corrupt. I found that out when I lived there. Right next to George Lucas's location, and he's probably in danger, and all of his personnel there by the. I don't know what the hell that was. That sounded like some kind of screech. It sounded like a parrot or something. But they all pretend they know something about racism, but they're the most racist. San Francisco's like the most racist city I ever lived in. It's like getting worse and worse and worse, and it's all just very anti-white. That's all they care about. And they say, I was on the news a week or so ago, San Francisco's a criminal's best friend.